Here is the home screen of your computer. This is where we'll start in creating your Excel worksheet. Next, you'll go to your Start button and you'll see a list of programs that you can choose from. Next, you're going to scroll down until you see Microsoft Office. You're going to open the folder and you're going to see Microsoft Excel. You're going to click it twice and the program should start. This is what the program will look like as it's opening up. Now we have the program open. We are ready to start creating the worksheet. Here we're going to start out by saving the original document in order for us to just click the Save button at the top of the screen while we are working on our project. You're going to change the name of the file to what you are creating. In this case, it's going to be based off of the Christopher Columbus voyage. The little boxes that you see are called cells. Now, you're going to click one of these cells and start typing. What you type will extend to the other cells. Remind you, when you want to edit, you have to go to the original cell box in order to edit whatever you need to change. One of the good things about Excel is that you can align your text with the columns. Here I highlighted the column J, showing you that this is where I would like my text to stop, and this is how I will organize all of my text. One way to change the alignment of your text is by decreasing the size of your font. Here I've highlighted the text. Here you'll go to the top and you'll see a number. From that number you'll click and you'll get a little list. This list allows you to pick the size of your font. You can either increase or decrease the size. Here I'm showing you how I decrease the size of the font in order to align my text with column J. Here I'm showing you how to merge cells in order to create the text to be centered. By merging the cells, what you do is that the cells become one, allowing you to change this text from centered to left to right justified. You merge these cells by highlighting them and then going to the top where it says Merge and Center. You click this and it'll automatically merge and center your text. Here I want to increase the size of my title, but instead of using the number, what I do is that I use the capital A button next to the numbers. This indicates it'll increase, while the one next to it means it'll decrease the size of the font. Here you're going to want to save your document, and from the top left-hand corner you're going to see a little disk. This little disk can be clicked on to save your document. Seeing as we have already titled the document, it'll automatically change document we save. Here I'm going to start listing the words that I would like to use for my document. Instead of clicking on each individual cell, what I can do is type a number and then on my keyboard press the down button so that I can go down each cell so I don't have to keep going up and changing the position with my mouse. As you can see, I have finished listing out all the numbers. But now I want to change the alignment of text. Seeing as the text isn't running into the next cell box, there's no need to merge cells. I can just simply highlight them and change the alignment. To change the alignment of the text in the cell, all you have to do is click the cell box and then go up to your toolbar and look for your alignment buttons. In this case, I want to change multiple cells. All you have to do is click the top cell, press Shift down on your keyboard, click the last cell that you wish to change. This will have all the cells highlighted all at once. Now, all you have to do is go up to your toolbar and change the alignment to either center, right, or left justified. In this case, we're changing them to left justified. As you can see, I have aligned the numbers to the left side of the cells in order to create more space. What I'm doing now is I'm creating a line to indicate to me what space I have for my words and the answer space I will provide the student. What I'm doing here is that instead of going down to each cell and creating the line over and over again, what I'm doing is I'm highlighting the line, right-clicking on my mouse, and going down to the copy button. After right-clicking and copying the line, I'm going to go down by using the down button on my keyboard, and I'm going to right-click on the cell again. Now I'm going to right-click on the mouse, and it'll show me a list of whether copying or pasting or cutting the information that's there. In this case, I want to paste the line that I just copied. By copying and pasting, I have finished the list faster than I would have by recreating the line over and over again. Here I am creating a box. This box will have the words that I am providing the students in order to solve the problem. To create this box, you will click on one cell and then press on your Shift button, and you will drag to the other end of the box that you want. Then you right-click inside the box and you will be given a list. This list will provide you with a variety of options that you can do within this box. Within this list, you are given an option to create lines around your box in order to house the information. You're going to go down to where it says border, and you're going to click on that button. You will then be provided another list in which you can choose a variety of different options for your box. Here I've chosen the outside borders. This is what the outside borders looks like. Now for me, it looks too thin, so I'm going to go back and make it thicker. In order to create the line to be thicker, I need to go back and highlight the box. I need to right click and I need to go back to where it says borders. Now there's an option that says thicker border. I'm going to click this option to make my line thicker. Now you can see that the lines on my box are thicker. But now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to save the document, because I wouldn't want to lose my document if anything were to happen. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start listing the words that I'm going to provide the students with in the box. Now to do this, you click on a cell and you just start typing out. Instead of using your mouse and going from side to side, up and down, you can simply use the arrow buttons on your keyboard that'll help you move around the box faster. I've continued to add the list of words that I'm going to use, and when I'm done, I would like to center them. Instead of clicking one cell and centering each word individually, I'm going to center all the words all at once. I'm going to highlight the words, go up to where it says Align, and I'm going to click the Align Center button. The Align Center button can be found next to the Font Size button. You will have a variety of options to either move it to the left, the right, or the center. You are also given the option to move the word either at the top of the cell, the bottom of the cell, or the center of the cell. Here you see all my words are centered, but now you also see two words that are getting out of the box, and I personally do not like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to those two words and fix them. I'm going to highlight these two words and go up to where it says alignment and make it so that it's left justified. With Excel, you are provided a list of formulas that you can use. These formulas are shortcuts that can help you add, subtract, divide, or even randomize the characters in a list of words that you would like to choose from. But to keep this simple, what we're going to do is that we're just going to partially randomize the letters. You start by going back to that main cell and you start typing out the letters and randomizing them. You're going to see that the lines are being moved. In order to make this align properly, you're going to need to go to where the line is and remove or add to how they were properly aligned to begin with. Here in this case, I would have to subtract some of the line in order to create the lines aligned with the other lines. This is why I created lines in the first place, so that I would know how to align them. Here I have already added all the information that I wanted to add to my document, but I don't want to turn this into students, seeing as students like to see pictures and like to see things spaced out properly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some rows to create more space between my words. Now, in order to create this space, I'm going to go to the left-hand side and I'm going to click the row instead of clicking each individual cell. I'm going to click this row and I'm going to go to the top to my toolbar. At the top of your toolbar, you will see a button that says Rows. You can click this button as many times as you'd like to create more space. This will add an additional row every time you click it. At this point, I have added enough space, and now I want to create more space within the other words in my document. Here I am again adding more rows so that I can have space within my words. Like I previously said, I select the row by clicking the number it's on the left-hand side, and I go up to where it says Rows. I click on it as many times as I need to have enough space for what I'm adding or subtracting from the document. With the space I have added, I can add pictures. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the top and it's going to say Insert. And then underneath Insert, it's going to say Clip Art. You're going to click on Clip Art and you're going to see a window pop up on your right-hand side. In the little search engine, you're going to type out what you're looking for. In this case, we're looking for pictures for Christopher Columbus, seeing as this is a Christopher Columbus word jumble. Once you pick the picture you'd like, you just click on the picture and it will be automatically added to your document. Now, if the picture is too big, you can drag it, or if it's too small, you can drag it open even further. Here I've shown how I've added 2 pictures into the document and how I've resized them in order to fit into the space I have provided. Now if you've noticed, the text in my document was a little bit too close. So what I'm doing is I'm creating space by inserting a row. While inserting a row, add space, it's too big of a space. So what I do is I go to the left-hand side and I slightly hover over the cell box and it will give me an option to reduce or increase the space. In this case, I clicked and dragged the space to where it's smaller, and in the little box provided, it will show you the amount of pixels you have at that given space. Once you have formatted a document how you'd like, you can go ahead and save your document and then go and print. If you're not ready to print your document, still go ahead and press print. This will allow you to see a sample of what your document looks like, and it'll allow you to convert your Word document into a PDF or an XPS file. These are all extensions that you can use on other computers, except for Apple. XPS is only given for Windows, not Apple. If you decided to print it as an extension, either as an XPS or PDF, a window will pop up showing you what the document looks like and how it's saved on your computer. Now, what you want to do is that you want to go back to your Microsoft Excel file and save it in case you want to change anything in the future. From here, you can go ahead and print your document whenever you like.